Welcome back to another My League rebuild here on NBA 2K17, and in today's video going to be doing the Isaiah Thomas Cleveland Cavaliers rebuild. And obviously this trade is not 100% done. If you have not heard, the trade was pretty much already finalized, and then the Cavs of course are having all these concerns about Isaiah Thomas's hip. Whole bunch of issues. They're really just being assholes now, trying to get more. They're not going to get Jason Tatum or Jaylen Brown. I'm telling you right now, it's not happening. So let me mark my words, that will not happen. They maybe will get one more first round pick, maybe the Celtics 2018 first round pick, because that's obviously going to be in the late 20s. But I don't. They're bargaining for way too much here. Besides the fact that Kyrie Irving, he is an upgrade over Isaiah Thomas. Nobody's doubting that, but he's not that big of an upgrade where you're going to throw in either the third overall pick from either 2 years ago, the Brooklyn Nets pick, and Jay Crowder. That's just not worth that much of an upgrade. I think the trade was fair. I think they should live with it. I don't know, though. So I'm currently recording this on the 28th around 1 o'clock. So if anything happens, if there's something happens before I upload this, my bad. Also, haven't uploaded a few days. That's my bad. I obviously didn't upload intentionally. I didn't go ahead and make a video, but I don't know. I was busy. I'm busy with things. I'm busy with football. Football starting. I'm a senior in high school, if you do not know. And then I obviously have to do a bunch of other things with my summer work and stuff. So I'm sorry about that. Upload should be coming back up at a pretty normal rate. But let's go ahead and look at this roster right now. I don't think... Okay, another thing I need to address. When I do rebuilds, they're not realistic. So people yelling at me in the comment section saying, try this on my GM. Okay, A, nobody plays my GM. It's the stupidest mode in 2K. Second of all, these are not realistic. There's literally... Trying to be realistic on 2K is the hard. It is 10 times easier to be unrealistic on 2K than to be realistic. Let's just go ahead and throw that out there. So, if you want to watch a realistic series, I'm not the one for you. Go take it somewhere else. And don't make my comment section full of comments saying this is unrealistic. I'm not having that. So, looking at this roster right now, I believe I'm going to let LeBron walk after the first year, because personally, even with this trade, I don't think there's enough to make him stay right here. I do believe that I'm going to go ahead and probably build off the Nets pick. We do have the Nets pick in this year's draft. Swap bets with Boston. We're going to get the Nets pick. So it's going to probably be a top 5 pick. That's what I'm hoping. But otherwise, looking at this roster, I'm going to leave it the way it is for year number 1. I'm actually going to start Jay Crowder at the shooting guard position, because it's really just a wing position, honestly. Actually, I want Derrick Rose getting 24 minutes, and then you can get 20 minutes. Actually, you can get... Honestly, I don't really even want Darren Williams getting any minutes. Like, Darren Williams can get, 10 minutes. Bump him down. Channing Frye can get 15. And then I'm going to go ahead and give, 33 to Jay Crowder. I'll give 30 to Tristan Thompson. And I'll give just 26 to Derrick Rose. So, scoring options, obviously LeBron. Sorry. And then I'll do Isaiah. And then I'm going to do Kevin Love. So, I'll see you guys at the end of season number 1. Hopefully, we can be the best team in the Eastern Conference. And here at the end of season number 1, Russell Westbrook is your MVP, averaging another triple-double, 31 points, 11 rebounds, 11 assists, 1.5 steals, and half a block. Lonzo Ball is your Rookie of the Year for the Lakers. Jeremy Lin, 6th Man of the Year. Andre Drummond wins Defensive Player of the Year. Nikola Jokic, Most Improved. And Steve Kerr, Coach of the 67 and 15 Golden State Warriors, is your Coach of the Year. We do have LeBron James on the All-NBA First Team. Do we have Isaiah Thomas anywhere? Nope, we do not. That's really unfortunate. We do have LeBron James on the All-Defensive First Team as well. And we did not obviously have any rookies. So, 61 and 21 on the year, around what I was expecting. Of course, I'm going to go ahead and take first in the Eastern Conference. That is always what you do want to have. I don't know why I always hit scouting instead of standings. We were 11 games up. I don't know how the Chicago Bulls are the 2nd seed. Don't ask me. It makes absolutely no sense in my eyes, but it happens sometimes. How did the Nets do? Okay, that's not going to be as good of a pick as I wanted it to be, but actually, no, it's the 3rd projected pick, so I can actually live with that. Player stats from the year, we led in scoring by LeBron James. He almost averaged a triple-double. He had 25 points, 11 rebounds, 8.5 assists. Isaiah Thomas was great with 21.5 points, 2 rebounds, 6.5 assists. Kevin Love was very, very good. I'll take 19 points and 12.5 rebounds from him pretty much any day of the week. Jay Crowder was what Jay Crowder is. Derrick Rose wasn't bad off the bench. Of course, I do play with injuries off. That's a big key there. And then Kyle Korver wasn't too bad. Oh, God, I got to trade Tristan Thompson. I've never been a fan of Tristan Thompson, if we're being honest. Also, what I did, because I am letting LeBron walk in free agency, because that's personally what I think he is going to do after this upcoming season, no matter who the Cleveland Cavaliers do end up putting around him or what pieces they put around him. I just took his player option off, because he always accepts his player option, so I just went ahead and edited that. So that's why you're wondering why he's not on the roster, not accepting his player option. That is why, because I did go ahead and edit that. But taking on the 8-seeded Celtics in the first round, they will not be an 8 seed next year. They're probably going to be a 1 or a 2 seed. Now taking on the 76ers, I think they might make the playoffs next year. I'm not sure if they'll be a 5 seed, but I can definitely maybe Depends. Honestly, it depends how healthy Joel Embiid is and Ben Simmons. That's all I'm going to say right there. Taking on the Wizards in the Eastern Conference Finals. We were tied at 1 with them. We were down 2-1. Tied at 2. We're down 3-2. Okay, and we get eliminated. So, Wizards and Warriors in the NBA Finals, and the Warriors go on to win in 5. Stephen Curry's your Finals MVP. So, heading into this offseason, obviously a very big offseason because LeBron is going to be leaving us. I'm not going to be offering him a new contract. Tyronn Lue is still our head coach, but, you know, I think I might take Steve Clifford. I really don't ever get Steve Clifford, and I don't really want to go hunt for Ty Lue. So, welcome to the team. Steve Clifford works for me. Up to the draft right now, we better have gotten blessed. We better have gotten a great pick. And we get blessed, just like I asked, because we get the first overall pick. I will 150% take it. Okay, so, obviously on this team right now, we have Kevin Love, Jay Crowder, Tristan Thompson, Kyle Korver, J.R. Smith, and Ante Zizic. J.R. Smith's got to go right now, because I'm not dealing with that contract. If I could get like a first-round pick, maybe. Ooh, Tyler Lydon's not bad. T.J. Leaf's not bad. First-round pick from the Spurs, I'm probably just going to go ahead and take. Yeah, I'm just going to go ahead and take a first-round pick from the Spurs. You can keep Derek White. Cool. Thank you for that first-round pick, Spurs. I remember when J.R. Smith was like absolutely sick in New York. Those were the days. Those were the days when J.R. was just absolutely nasty. I'm not trying to pay Kyle Korver this much money either. I will, of course, take another first-round pick because that is something the Cleveland Cavaliers lack. Future picks, because I don't know why they decided to trade their first-round pick for Kyle Korver. Just not smart. Okay, I'm going to keep Jay Crowder on this team because he has a great contract and he's going to be a great six-man or possibly even starter at the small forward position. Tristan Thompson is going to go, though. I'm not trying to pay somebody who puts up 7 and 8, like $17.5 million. So maybe if I could get like, I don't even know what I'm really looking for here. Like I'm obviously looking for a salary dump, but like he only does have 2-star trade value, so it's not much. Let me think. Let me try to think. You know what? If I put up him and Kevin Love, what could I get? Because Kevin Love, I can get Kemba Walker. Oh, boy. I can get Bradley Beal. All right, I might have to do this. I don't get Bradley Beal a lot, and then I could leave me room to go get Michael Porter Jr. in the draft. So I think I'm going to do this. I'll also take Otto Porter, obviously. I'm going to go ahead and trade Otto Porter. I'm going to go ahead and take Michael Porter Jr. with the first overall pick. I like the acquisition of Bradley Beal because he is younger than Kevin Love. So let's go ahead and see what we can get for Otto Porter right now. Honestly, a salary dump would be nice. Hassan Whiteside's not bad, but Billy Hernangomez isn't bad. Neither's Nikola Vucevic. I can get Paul Millsap. That is an all-star player right there, but I think I'm going to go ahead and take Billy Hernangomez. You can keep Joakim Noah. Just because I know it's obviously, I'm obviously, don't get me wrong, Otto Porter's probably 10 times better than Hernangomez, but I was just doing it for salary purposes. Okay, working with $58 million right here. It's going to be obviously less once Shumpert accepts his option. Which he's not going to. He's going to accept him. I'm going to go ahead and trade him. Right now, going to go ahead and draft Michael Porter Jr. I'll stick with you guys for this because you obviously know who I'm drafting. No surprise to kill. So Michael Porter Jr. is going to be our starting small forward next year. Cannot wait for that. Michael Porter Jr., welcome to Cleveland. I'm sure they would love that to happen in real life because if LeBron left, he'd obviously be a great prospect for them to get moving forward with their new team. Michael Porter Jr., what number is he? I don't mean like ranked. He wears number 1. Does he actually wear number 1? I feel like he does. I don't know why. I don't know. That just kind of popped in my head. So Richard Jefferson, I'm going to let walk. Iman Shumpert does accept his option, but I am going to go ahead and trade him immediately. Good God. I'm just not a fan of that contract. Ooh, John Collins. I'll definitely take it. You can keep Miles Plumlee. John Collins, I will definitely take. Maybe he can progress into something. We're really building a nice young foundation with this team right now. And I'm loving it. So looking at this roster, whoops, where are we going? Bradley Beal, obviously starting shooting guard next year. Michael Porter Jr. is going to be the starting small forward. Probably Hernangomez starting at center right now. Jay Crowder is going to be our 6th man. And as of now, John Collins is starting at power forward. So let's go ahead and look at free agency. I wouldn't mind bringing back Isaiah Thomas. We have no qualifying offers. It sucks to let LeBron walk, but he might have to. I think I'm going to go ahead and bring back Isaiah Thomas, or at least offer him a contract, just because I feel like they even if LeBron walks next year, I feel like they're still going to try to bring back Isaiah Thomas. Of course, if his hip is healthy, or if he's not like doing too poorly. This is the first time I've ever seen Derrick Rose ask for like less than $20 million. Kind of weird to see. Darren Williams, I'll give the minimum for 2 years. Channing Frye can have the minimum for 1 year if he really wants it. So that's all I'm going to offer right now. Free agency, LeBron does already have 2 contracts from the Bulls and 76ers. Of course, I will be interested to see where he goes. Kevin Durant, not going to offer. It's really just Isaiah Thomas I want back. I'm going to go ahead and throw a contract offer at Devin Booker. I always do this with the young players. If this is your first video that you watch of me and you see me offering all these restricted players contracts, it is so they'll be in free agency next year and they'll be unrestricted. What I basically do is I offer them a max contract for 1 year with a player option, because of course they're going to go ahead and decline the player option, and then they're going to be in free agency unrestricted next year. So hopefully maybe I can land one of them next year. I haven't got Jabari Parker in a while. So if I could get Jabari Parker in next year's free agency, that would be so nice. Like, I would absolutely love that. So right now, I'm going to go ahead and do it with Cat, too. I honestly forgot to do it with Karl Anthony Towns. So right now, I think really the only acquisition I want to bring back is Isaiah Thomas. So maybe if I can get him right now, we are his #1 offer. So I'm going to, hopefully we can still get him. We get Channing Frye back, not really who I care about. We're still Isaiah Thomas's only offer. Or, Jesus Christ. Okay, we were not his only offer. Well, we are his only offer, but these guys do all accept our offers. They're all going to get matched. So honestly, I mean, sure, let's just go after Jabari. But, like, they're going to match it. They're going to match all these. Karl Anthony Towns, Devin Booker, Miles Turner, and Jabari Parker all get matched. Isaiah Thomas, please come back. Thank you. Isaiah Thomas, welcome back to the Cleveland Cavaliers. Melo does not want a mid-level exception. Dwayne Wade might be interesting. As a 6th man for 1 year, I'll maybe give him 15 mil, just so maybe he can be a nice bridge piece for us. Like, okay, he wants to go to Mavericks more than that. But honestly, I would have taken him. I'll take Brook Lopez for a year, though. I just don't want this team to be so bad. Like, that would not be good. I'll give you 1 year, $17 million if you want. Avery Bradley does want too much money. DeAndre Jordan wants way too much money. So could I get Brook Lopez? Brook Lopez, welcome to the team for 1 year. Melo does not want a mid-level exception still. Do we have bird rights on anybody? Because I'll probably just bring them back. We have bird rights on Rose. I don't think I'm going to bring him back. We have bird rights on Jose Calderon if he really wants to come back and be a roster piece. Works for me. Any young guys here that are, like, pretty good? Not really. Who's Ira Lee? I have no idea who that is. Trey Young. I don't care. Honestly, Brandon McCoy, I feel like I've heard of him. I'll bring him in for 2 years. Jose Calderon, Brandon McCoy, welcome to the team. So this is going to be the final roster going into season number 2. I'll see you guys at the start of season number 2 with the rotation. So this is going to be the rotation for the second year. Isaiah Thomas, Bradley Beal, Michael Porter Jr., Billy Hernangomez, and Brook Lopez. Off the bench, Jay Crowder, John Collins, Ante Zizic, Darren Williams, and Nick Stauskas. So team is looking pretty good. I will honestly take it. Obviously, we did lose LeBron. We traded Kyrie. Well, we didn't trade Kyrie, but they traded Kyrie last year. And we did go ahead and trade Kevin Love. So we traded their big 3. This is the new look Cavs team. Right now, scoring options, I'm going to go Isaiah Thomas, Bradley Beal, and then Michael Porter Jr. So I will see you guys at the end of season number 2. We're probably going to be a playoff team. I don't know. Honestly, I can see us top 4. So I'll see you guys at the end of season number 2. Hopefully, we'll be a top 4 team in the Eastern Conference. And here at the end of season number 2, John Wall is your MVP. 25 points, 4 rebounds, 12 assists, 2 steals, and 1 block. Still, in my opinion, the best point guard in the Eastern Conference. Our very own Michael Porter Jr. is your Rookie of the Year. He puts up 15 points, 8 rebounds, 3 assists, 1.5 steals, 1.5 blocks. Looks like a future stud. Rudy Gay wins 6th Man of the Year for the Spurs. Rudy Gobert wins Defensive Player of the Year. Brandon Knight, most improved. Good to see. He's on the Hawks now, which is interesting. And Sidney Lowe, coach of the 59 and 23 Washington Wizards, is your Coach of the Year. So, do we have anybody on these teams? Isaiah Thomas, maybe. Nope. Any Cavs? Nope. No Cavs. No Cavs. Obviously, we do have Michael Porter on the All-Rookie First Team because he was Rookie of the Year. Also, I believe I found a good 2019 draft class, so hopefully our rookies are not putting up, like, 85 points in the first year. That would just be stupid. But on the year, 52 and 30, not too bad. The second seed in the Eastern Conference, I will definitely take. We would be the 4th seed in the Western Conference. But somewhere around the record, I was expecting between around 48, maybe 50 wins. But works for me. Celtics were the 3rd seed. Okay, this team is very, very, very good. Okay, stats on the year. We led in scoring by Isaiah Thomas, then Bradley Beal, then Michael Porter Jr., Brook Lopez, Jay Crowder, John Collins, Ante Zizic, Billy Hernangomez. Rebounds was Hernangomez, Collins, then Porter. And assists was Thomas, Beal, and then Darren Williams. All right, first round, taking on the 7th-seeded Charlotte Hornets. We should sweep them. Like, I'm just going to go ahead and say it. Okay, well, we're going to win in 5. Works for me. Okay, the 6th-seeded Heat end up sweeping the Celtics. So maybe the Celtics team wasn't as good as I thought they were. Okay, they're going to look. Are they going to sweep us? Well, a whole lot better than this team, I think. Okay, so they win the first 2 games. We go on to win 4 in a row. Really doesn't matter. We don't even have to face the Wizards. We get to face the 76ers, but of course this team's going to be very, very good with Markelle Fultz and Joel Embiid and Ben Simmons. But Game 7 with them right now in Cleveland. Can we please win? It is 72-33, and it is not even halftime yet. Thanks for coming, Philadelphia. Thanks for coming. Final score of 138-88. Good lord. Taking on the three-seeded Trailblazers in the NBA Finals. I should go this way. Who was on this Trailblazers team that makes them that much better? Nobody, really. Oh, they drafted DeAndre Ayton? How did DeAndre Ayton fall to 13? Are you kidding me? Oh, that's such a steal for them. That's such a steal. But we can still win. We're up 2-1, 2-2, down 3-2. Come on. We need to bounce back here. No. Come on. We're not losing to this Trailblazers team. Okay, they're going to... Yeah. They win the championship. CJ McCollum is your finals. Honestly, whatever. All right, I was going on to another year anyways. Going to go on to year number 3. Up to league meetings right here. Reject all those. Up to staff signings. Who did we hire last year? It was Steve Clifford. That's who it was. I'm going to go ahead and keep him. He was a good coach. We probably have our first round pick this year. It's obviously not going to be a good pick. We have the 20th and 26th pick. Can I just move them maybe for 2 future firsts? Jalen Hands. 2 future picks from the Celtics. I'm probably just going to go ahead and take. No, I'm going to take him from the Timberwolves because if I go ahead and sign Karl Anthony Towns this year, it's going to be over. Okay. Right now, working with, like, are we going to have any cap space? We're going to have like 23. No, we're going to have less than 23 million. But I think, I don't know who I'm going to trade. I want to trade somebody because I do want a max free agent. We do not have any draft picks. Going to go up to rookie signings. Do not have any draft picks, as I just said. It's going to go ahead and accept all these guys. This is my favorite free agent class. Like, I love this free agency class so much. Brook Lopez wants $10 million. I'll bring him back, honestly. If he just wants to come back, probably come off the bench. I'll bring back Channing Frye for 1 more year if he really wants to. Can't afford Kawhi. Can't afford Karl Anthony Towns. Oh, I would kill for one of these guys. I would kill. Like, Nikola Jokic would be so great. So would Embiid. But Marcus Gasol, why don't you want a mid-level exception? Come on. Jabari Parker's here. Oh, I really want Jabari Parker. But who's our, like... We need a center right now. So, like, I really want Jokic or Cat. So, somebody has to go. Somebody has to go. We have to clear up. How much was Cat asking for? 26 mil. And we are 10 million off. Oh, boy. This is going to suck trying to clear up 10 million, isn't it? I don't know. Honestly, I don't know. Like, who on here can I trade? Okay, well, Brandon McCoy is going to go right now for first round pick from the Grizzlies. That's going to go ahead and happen. That's 3 mil. So we need to clear up $7 million. I think Jay Crowder is going to be the guy that has to go because I do not want to trade Bradley Beal. I don't want to trade Isaiah Thomas. Obviously not trading Michael Porter Jr. So I think it's going to have to be Jay Crowder. Like he only has 1 year left on his deal anyway. So let's go ahead and trade Jay Crowder. I know it's actually might be enough. Maybe I have to trade one more player after this. Maybe I have to trade Darren Williams. But Jay Crowder, oh, this sucks getting rid of such a great bench piece on such a good contract. But you know what? If I can get Karl Anthony Towns, I'm going to go ahead and do it. Can I just get a first round? Oh, I can get Malik Monk. Hamidou Diallo. But I need to just... Oh, I can get Drummond or LaMarcus Aldridge. Oh, this sucks. I'm going to have to trade him for a shitty first round pick. Keep Montrezl Harrell. Oh, that stings a little bit. That just stings just a tad bit. But... no, we're going to work through it. Hopefully we have enough money for Karl Anthony Towns now, and then honestly we'll be all set. So free agency, we do have enough money for Karl Anthony Towns. Please tell me you want to come here. We're your only deal. Karl Anthony Towns, welcome to Cleveland. So a lot of moves that I really obviously wasn't a fan of, but I can survive because we got Karl Anthony Towns on this team. Wait. Oh, I thought Marcus Gasol would want a mid-level exception. That would have been sick, but Channing Frye, can you please just come back? Channing Frye, welcome back to the team. Marcus Gasol want a mid-level exception now. No, he does not. All right, so I can definitely live with this team. Like we're gonna probably win the championship next year. Tony Allen locked down for like 1 year, would not be bad. I cannot get Brook Lopez, which sucks. Didn't have him for 3 years, so don't have bird rights. So gonna go ahead up to start of season number 3, and I'll see you guys once I have the rotation. So this is going to be rotation for the third and final year. Isaiah Thomas, Bradley Beal, Michael Porter Jr., Billy Hernangomez, and Karl Anthony Towns. Off the bench, John Collins, Ante Zizic, Tony Allen, Jeremy Grant, yep, and Shelvin Mack. So I'll see you guys at the end of season number 3. Scoring options, honestly, I'm just going to let them be. Like, I don't really care who scores the most points on this team because this team is absolutely insane. So you guys at the end of season number 3. Hopefully we can finally win our first championship with this team. And at the end of season number 3, Giannis Antetokounmpo is your MVP with 22 points, 9.5 rebounds, 6.5 assists, 2.5 steals, 2 blocks. Dude is an absolute freak. RJ Barrett wins Rookie of the Year for the Orlando Magic. See, this is finally I found a good 2019 draft class where Zion Williamson isn't putting up 25 points, 19 rebounds, 8 assists, and like wins Defensive Player of the Year. Hopefully, if this is a good enough draft class, it's probably as good as it's going to get. Jeremy Lin, 6th Man of the Year. Andre Drummond, Defensive Player of the Year. Kyrie Irving, Most Improved. He signed with the Pacers, so he went ahead and screwed the Celtics. And Steve Clifford, our coach of our 71 And 11, Cleveland Cavaliers is your coach of the year. Do we have any Cavs in these teams? Who the hell is E.J. Montgomery? Oh, this is the rookie team. I was like, who the hell is E.J. Montgomery? Michael Porter Jr. makes the All-NBA second team. I will 100% take that. What was Jason Tatum's rating? 86. That's pretty cool. 71 and 11. Not bad standings-wise. Obviously first in the Eastern Conference. I don't know why the Bulls are so good. Oh, maybe. Okay. That would, that right there answers my question. Player stats in the year, we led in scoring by Isaiah Thomas, Michael Porter Jr., Karl-Anthony Towns, Bradley Beal, John Collins, Ante Zizic, Billy Hernan-Gomez. Rebounds was Towns, Collins, and Hernan-Gomez. And then assists was Thomas, Beal, and then Towns. All right, first round, taking on the 8-seeded Magic with their Rookie of the Year, RJ Barrett, but we should totally sweep them out of the building. We do. Taking on the Wizards, our friend Bradley Beal's old team, but we win in 6. Taking on the Bulls with Kevin Durant, but at this point, we're just so much better than them that we're going to go ahead and sweep them. Oh boy. Well, here come the Warriors, but they don't have Kevin Durant. I don't really know why I'm worrying, because we just went ahead and swept them. Karl-Anthony Towns is your Finals MVP. Life is good. What a rebuild. I will definitely 100% go ahead and take this. Pretty good team, I would say. For you, those of you, again, yelling at me that Karl-Anthony Towns wouldn't be a free agent, this is a 2018 roster, so we're 1 year ahead in his contract when I started the simulating. He will be a restricted free agent. Obviously, he's not going to get offered a 1-year deal from another team. Like, that doesn't happen, but he technically could be a free agent. That's what I'm trying to put out there. He won't be, but he technically could. That's what I'm trying to say. And then Isaiah Thomas, of course, was the Isaiah Thomas Cavs rebuild. That was part of the reason why I had to re-sign him pretty much. Then Bradley Beal, 100% will take. Michael Porter Jr., future stud. Billy Hernan-Gomez, John Collins, Zizic. The rest of the team is not that great. But hopefully you guys did enjoy. Let me know what other 2018 rebuilds you do want to see before 2K18 does come out. We're not that far away. We're like 15 days, 15, 16, 17, something like that, days away from 2K18. Let me know if you agree with this. I think I'm going to do the 2K18 rebuilds the same way I started doing them in 2K17. I think I'm going to go from worst record to best record. So obviously the Brooklyn Nets will be first. Let me know if you like that order, or if you don't, let me know what other rebuilds you want to see in 2K18. So hopefully you guys enjoyed. I'm going to stop rambling on. I'll see you guys all in the next video.